Hey guys, this is Brent talking. Students call me by Mr. B or Mr. Brent. This is my classroom. Um, so let's take a step in. I am a geometry and algebra 3 teacher. So I teach a lot of seniors and I teach a lot of sophomores. Our classroom, the beginning of the class period, we have warm-ups and daily questions, and they're supposed to do those on those days off. So if we go ahead and look at this, you're gonna use Microsoft Teams like I have. This is what it should look like. Obviously, there's not going to have a bunch of math classes, but where it says DQs and warm-ups right there, that is what they're going to pick, and that's where they're going to be posting for those days. They have a little weekly note taker that they can record all these days on. The DQ questions, the daily question like today was, what's your biggest fear and what makes it so scary? And 3 math problems, that's what the sheet of paper has. And they are supposed to post it online like my other students on those days off, and that's how I take my attendance. Another thing about Microsoft Teams, if you go to the general page, that's where I post assignments, updates. I have tutoring. As you can see here, I have tutoring on Thursdays after school in person or on Zoom. So if you have a student that needs to get home right away, that's fine. They can always join me on Zoom, and I answer the biggest or smallest questions. So I'm trying to accommodate for everybody. Also on Teams, if you go to more, there are the assignments right there, and that's where things are being posted. So quizzes, the note takers, homework, and class notebook. If your student has the class notebook, that is where they could see, and they'll have to open up OneNote, and they could access to all the notes. The most important part is this content library where there's like Unit 1 notes and stuff like that. Also, if your student doesn't do well on quizzes, which is pretty normal because I don't do so great on quizzes or tests, they have a way to get that grade up. I'm trying to do it so they could get more knowledge and practice by using this one app called Flipgrid. And Flipgrid is a pretty cool app because I could post up a topic, like this one says, please describe and label polynomial, and do an example problem with one of the following, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication. And they have to make a short little video. I'm not expecting like anything longer than 2 minutes, so they just do a 2-minute video of them explaining, demonstrating, and how to solve a problem. So it's pretty nice. Also in this classroom, I do use the TV quite a bit, and I use my laptop to record it, but we have our behavior policy. I haven't had to implement it very much this year just because most of the students that are here should and want to be here. But if I have to give them 2 verbal warnings. After the 2 verbal warnings, I give them like a silent yellow card warning, and that progresses. Then I go to Infinite Campus, write a behavior, call home, or get admin involved. But I haven't had to do that. This is something I've just started this week, and it's just show a little relationship between the yellow column, which is how much homework has been completed for this class, and the class average grade. And also on the top is how many posts per person per week. So on average, for Algebra 2, or for second period, 3 posts per person per week, which we know it should be 5, right? Because there's 5 days in the week. And for a lot of those students, if they have a question, that's a perfect place to ask me, ask each other. I want Microsoft Teams to be a little bit of a community thing, because every single day that someone posts, that means that someone could help somebody else out. Like I said, tutoring is on Thursdays after school, and I think it's a really beneficial thing to do, especially if your student is struggling here or there. And if your student doesn't want to use their cell phone in class, I have this lovely iPad cart that I keep my dirty ones there, and my clean ones down there, so they could always access it and log on through Teams. And one more thing, if you have a question personally, and I know you guys don't have Microsoft Teams, go ahead and hopefully you can see that. That is my email, brent.hatakeyama@washoeschools.net. You go ahead and pause it and copy that down. And I'm pretty good about responding. And your students know I respond pretty quickly in Microsoft Teams. So hopefully we can make this a great school year and collaborate and work together, and hopefully everybody gets better grades and learns some stuff, okay? Like I said, if you have a question, go ahead and email me. Bye-bye.